What if everything you've been taught about money was wrong? Your parents, your teachers, even society, they all told you the same story: study hard, get a good job, save for retirement. But while you're following the rules, someone else is getting rich by breaking them. And that's exactly what Robert Kiyosaki discovered when he grew up with two fathers, one poor and one rich. One taught him how to earn a living, the other taught him how to build wealth. In Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki discusses two father figures. One is his biological father, the poor dad, who was intelligent, educated, who believed in job security, and thought the safest path was working for someone else until retirement. Then there was his rich dad, his best friend's father, a man who barely finished 8th grade, but built multiple successful businesses and achieved financial freedom. Growing up between these two worlds, Robert began to notice a pattern: education doesn't automatically lead to wealth. And intelligence isn't just about grades, it's about financial intelligence. That's the heart of Rich Dad Poor Dad, shifting from working for money to having money work for you. His poor dad's philosophy was simple: find a secure job, get promotions, save money. But his rich dad said, jobs are temporary, assets are forever. This was when Kiyosaki realized that security doesn't depend on how much you earn, but on how much you own. Rich Dad taught Robert that working for money traps you in the rat race. You spend your life trading time for a paycheck, never truly free. Instead, you should work to learn, gain skills, and invest in assets that generate income without your constant effort. The poor dad believed that wealth came from climbing the corporate ladder. Meanwhile, the rich dad took a different approach. He built the ladder, rented it out, and earned money every time someone else climbed it. This shows how different perspectives can lead to very different opportunities for making money. The wealthy don't trade their time for money, they make their money work for them. Every dollar is like an employee. Spend it, and it's gone. Invest it, and it works for you around the clock. Never asks for a vacation, and never gets sick. And the more employees you have, the more freedom you gain. Most people know how to earn money, but not how to keep it or grow it. Rich Dad broke it down into two categories: assets and liabilities. Assets put money in your pocket, liabilities take money out. The poor and middle class often confuse the two, buying a bigger house thinking it's an asset, when in reality it's a liability due to mortgage, taxes, and maintenance. That's why Rich Dad focused on assets, things that generate income whether you're awake, asleep, or relaxing on a beach abroad. These include real estate, stocks, businesses, and royalties. It's important to distinguish these from liabilities that appear as assets. For instance, a large house isn't an asset if it costs you money each month. In that case, it's just a bill with a roof. Poor Dad avoided risk, believing it kept him safe. However, safety kept him stuck. Conversely, Rich Dad took risks, knowing that every investment, whether successful or not, provided valuable lessons that improved his future decisions. Interestingly, the skills developed through pursuing wealth are often more valuable than the money gained. Kiyosaki understood that the true trap isn't poverty but comfort. A steady paycheck may feel secure, but it silently confines you to a life where stopping work risks everything collapsing. In contrast, Rich Dad's approach was to create something once and have it generate income indefinitely. And the key behind all of this is financial education, not the textbook kind, but the type that shows you how money moves, how to identify opportunities, and how to transform cash into freedom. The book ends with a simple truth: financial freedom isn't about having a huge salary. It's about creating a system where your assets cover your expenses, freeing your time to live on your terms. You can spend your life making someone else rich, or you can learn how to make your own life pay you back. Rich Dad Poor Dad isn't just a book about money, it's about escaping the cycle most people don't even realize they're in. The poor dad worked for money, while the rich dad made money work for him. So, the real question is, which dad do you choose to follow?